When making changes to videos on the edit page, we often use the transform in the inspector. However, there is a way more powerful transform effect which you can find in effects under Resolve FX. It offers 2 additional on-screen controls with great customization. It also provides a lot of additional settings when it comes to controlling edge behavior. And best of all, it has an additional motion blur setting, which is my absolute favorite. However, there is one big difference between the two. So I have a clip here which I will cut in half. Now the clip on the left is going to use the regular transform setting in the inspector, but the clip on the right, I'm going to use the transform effect. So let's come to the clip on the left here. Let's just make some changes to the zoom setting as well as the precision X and Y. Now let's keep in mind these numbers because they will be handy for our tutorial later on. So now if we were to play this entire thing, you will notice a visible change between these 2 clips because of the changes that we just made. Now for our second clip here, we're just going to go ahead and drop the transform effect, which you can find in Resolve FX on top of it. Now let's just punch in the same zoom setting here, and we're going to do the same for precision X and Y. However, you're going to notice right away that this clip is going to disappear. So the reason is because precision in the regular transform works off of the actual change in precision. However, the precision in transform effect works off of the percentage change in precision. So let me show you what I mean. For precision X, I'm going to use the number that I used earlier, divide that by the width of my timeline resolution, which is going to be 1920 in my example here. So let's just punch in this number and you will notice that DaVinci Resolve will actually automatically round it up, which is fantastic. Now for precision Y, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to use the number I used earlier, divide that by the height of my timeline resolution, which is going to be 1080. So now let's just punch in these numbers and you're going to see that now if we were to play this, there is going to be a seamless transition between the 2. So this is something that I want to bring to your attention, something that I think you should be aware when it comes to working with different transform settings in DaVinci Resolve. All right, you guys, I hope this helps. And as always, I will see you next time.